Congratulations on that 20th year, Tex. How are you?
Pretty good, Leigh. Thank you. It's a real pleasure to get a chance to say hello to all your listeners.
Well, you're on the 1280 Club party line, and the 1280 Club's quite a tradition here at WOV New York.
Well, I've heard about it before, Leigh.
Well, it's wonderful to have you right here, and now it's high time we caught up with you. I think the last time I saw you was somewhere between the Prom Ballroom and Radio City in the milling city of the world, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
In Minneapolis, and that was a few years back, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Where are you getting your warmest reception, and where are people dancing the most these days, Tex?
Well, Leigh, it varies quite a lot with different sections of the country. Some places, the audience had just as soon stand around and listen to the band and watch the band as to dance to it. But I have found that within the last 6 months or so, the band business, the dance business, is starting to pick up quite a bit. And the people are starting to dance a lot more and to go out a lot more than they did for the last 3 years. So that's a very, very good sign.
It looks as if perhaps people will not turn into cyclops with 3 eyes and into television sets with little antennas up at the top. And they'll once again be dancing, huh?
I beg your pardon?
It looks as if people will be dancing again, in spite of television, huh?
Well, they certainly are. A lot of them need that third eye, though, because they're fast going blind from watching a TV screen.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, because if, American people are dancing again, that means, they're getting back that old sociability that they seem to have lost because of, certain little things that have taken place in the last 10 years or 15 or 20.
Well, the way I look at the thing, Leigh, dancing was always a hand-me-down proposition.
What do you mean by that,
Tex?
Tex?
From big brother to little sister, or from big sister to little brother.
Uh-huh.
And they learned that way. And then the war came along, and the ones that were responsible primarily for, or that should have handed down their dancing know-how, well, they went into the service, and that left an awful lot of kids coming up dancing age that were embarrassed to go out because they didn't know how to dance. I think that has something to do with the fact that for several years, the last few years, there hasn't been too much dancing. But it looks like all the kids are beginning to come out once again, and we play an awful lot of colleges and universities, and those kids really love to dance. They like particularly the dreamy types of things, however. And in the one-nighter ballrooms throughout the country, they like to have it mixed up. They like Latin American, and they like jump things, medium bounce numbers, and they like the dreamy ballads. They like all types at the public ballrooms.
Well, it's good to hear that dance bands and dancing is once again beginning to flourish. It really is, Tex, and I hope wherever you go, one-nighter, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 or 7 week engagements, hey now, and all assorted types of contracts will net you good audiences all the way. Well, after spending 20 years in the business and becoming more or less an institution, you've probably seen a lot of the business, and maybe there's 1 or 2 experiences or people that you've associated with in the past who, to your mind, were pretty outstanding. Experiences or people, what stands out?
Well, gee, I don't know. I've met an awful lot of interesting people, Leigh. Some of the fellows that I think the world of are fellows like Benny Goodman and Jimmy and Tommy Dorsey and Jack Teagarden, Louis Armstrong. I know all these boys very well, and they've influenced me in a lot in my ways of thinking about modern music and that sort of thing. And I don't know, they hold a very, very warm spot for me.
Well, Tex, thanks very much for appearing on the 1280 Club party line by way of Frank Daly's Meadowbrook, and we'll certainly invite everybody to march over there now. In fact, if you'll give the downbeat, you and the band will march everyone over St. Louis Blues style, and we'll march them out to Pompton Turnpike and right in there for a good night.
And we still get a lot of requests for the St. Louis Blues March, Leigh.
Oh, that's wonderful. Whose arrangement is that?
That is Jerry Gray's arrangement.
And he originally did that for the Glenn Miller Band, didn't he?
For the Glenn Miller Air Force's band, that's right.
Oh, and did you play in the Air Force's band?
No, Leigh, I was a Navy man.
That's right. I remember. You had a Navy band, didn't you?
Yes, I was supposed to have been with the Miller Air Force's band, but it took him quite a while to get it organized. And in the meantime, I had a chance to take a Chief Petty Officer rating, which I was very glad to have. And also it gave me the opportunity to have charge of 2 bands, which gave me a lot of much-needed experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Tex, lots of good luck, and may people be dancing always so that you can play for them.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to meet you once again on the phone, Leigh, and every little spin that you can give us up there, why, it certainly helps, believe me.
All right, we'll send up a lot of Tex Beneke flying saucers. Currently, you're starring on stanza 3 of the 1280 Club. Thanks a lot, and we'll meet you at Frank Daly's Meadowbrook.
Okay, Leigh, thank you very much, and so long now.
Good night. That's Tex Beneke marching you over to Frank Daly's Meadowbrook, where he's currently appearing. We pause for just a moment, and Mr. Beneke will take care of Jerry Gray's neatly wrapped up arrangement of St. Louis Blues March in just a moment. It's 9:16, Bulova Bulova watch time. Bulova, America's favorite fine watch, first in beauty, value, and accuracy. Bulova is the official timepiece of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and the Dodgers meet with the Giants.